If you've ever felt demoralized about sewing because you feel like you're not good at it, this video is for you. And it's for me too. I just had a disaster job interview for a sewing job a few days ago where the manager asked me to do something that I wasn't really accustomed to working with. So I started out and it looked okay, but then I realized I'd made a mistake and I didn't really want to rip out all the stitches. So I tried to fudge it by hand sewing, but that just made the problem worse. So let's just say I don't think I'll be getting that job. Anyway, the point of this video is that it can take a really long time to get proficient at sewing. And if you're upset because you're not super good at it right away, that is totally normal. Check out this job posting for a sewing machine operator for Arc'teryx. First of all, they require 1 year of industrial sewing experience. And then when you actually get hired, they train you for 3 months before assigning you to a production line. And after all that, there was a learning and development program with 9 skill levels. So even working full-time, sewing every day, and with 1 year of previous experience, they still don't expect you to be proficient right away. Now, chances are, if you're watching this video, you're probably not working for somewhere like Arc'teryx. You're probably a hobby sewist, or maybe you're trying to survive fashion school. All the power to you if you are, or you're sewing for some other purpose. If that's the case, please know that what you're doing is no small feat. To put this into perspective, I'm going to read out an excerpt of a blog post by Kathleen Fasanella, who is a professional pattern maker and owner of a sewing factory. Expectations. In industrial sewing, completing a project is based on 2 different skill sets. One is machinist skill, operating the equipment and handling the material. 2 is executive functioning, or project management. In most plants, the machinist does not need to worry about having the whole come together because they are only doing one part of it. Home sewers have to do all of it. While it is ideal if a machinist has some skills, I disagree that they need them. My test subject completed a fully lined vest from start to finish in less than 6 hours. The other reason machinists aren't assumed to have some skill is due to industrial engineering. Industrial engineering means analyzing the entire process or workflow and breaking sewing operations into their simplest components to develop service lines and determine varying seam allowances. Yes, it is ideal to have skilled operators for key functions like top stitching, but most people can learn the necessary muscle memory for basic operations fairly quickly. In home sewing, having to learn machining, handling equipment and materials, and being expected to complete project management tasks too can be a lot to expect of a beginner or anyone working solo. But yes, if industry had the same sort of expectations of sewing operators that home sewers had for themselves, a much higher degree of operator skill would be necessary. I think our expectations are more reasonable. In short, home sewers hold themselves to much higher expectations and with fewer resources than we have of ourselves with everything at our disposal. So yeah, Kathleen said it. If you're sewing solo, whether that's for a hobby or for your career, you are not doing an easy thing, okay? And I am proud of you. I am proud of me. You'll get it. We'll get it. We just gotta keep practicing. So keep at it, and I'll see you in the next video.